In this black belt class, we're going to be focusing on Sunsu Kata. But before we get into the kata itself, I'd like to go over with you some of the body movement exercises that are helpful in learning how to use your hips, getting your body behind your techniques, which this kata, Sunsu Kata, and of course many of the other katas can benefit from. If we are just striking with our arms or blocking with just our arms without any trunk rotation, without any hip movement, well, we're not getting as much strength behind any of the techniques as we possibly could get if we do use the body. So here's a few exercises that are helpful for you to do, and they're great for warming up as well. So one exercise is with your feet a little bit wider maybe than shoulders width apart. Put your arms down at your side and just let them be completely relaxed. So they're hanging there, they're swinging, there's no tension in the shoulders, no tension in the arms. Just let them be relaxed at your side. Now, the arms are going to swing, but they're not going to swing because we're using the arm muscles, but they're going to swing because we use our hip. We're going to twist our hip to one side and then to the other side. And the arms will slowly start to swing, one side, other side. And you'll notice with the right timing, you can get the arms to really swing out there with a sharp rotation of the hip, and then the arms will follow up from there. These swings are loosening up the arms, but they're also working the hips. So we're learning how to use those hips to put some strength into the strikes. Now, if you just stop swinging, your arms should slowly, gradually come back to your sides in a relaxed way. So what I don't want you to do is lift the arms and swing them by using your arms. That's not the point. The point is to use your hips. So at first, you're not going to be able to get a lot of hip movement to get the arms to swing, but with time, you'll get it. Loose, relaxed, twist, 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 twist. Good. The hip movement will precede the arm movement. It'll be hips and then the arms will go. Hips and then the arms. And if your timing is right, you can really get a strong swinging action of that hip movement. I bend my knees slightly and turn the hips. And then relax again, just to make sure that I'm not using my arms at all. Let them go back to that relaxed state. Again, small twist, small twist. The arms will gradually swing. Loose, stay relaxed. Get your timing right. Hips will turn, then the arms will go. Hips, and then the arms. Hips, and then the arms. So you're not using your arm muscles at all. It's just the hips rotating to snap those arms around. And then relax and let the arms hang down at your side again. All right, great exercise for warming up and to start learning how to use your hips behind your strikes. Another way to do this is standing in a forward stance, arms at your side, and now rock your hips back and then forward. And again, from a relaxed position, the arms will swing, not because you're using your arm muscles, but because you're using your hips properly. This is more of a forward push of the hips and less of a rotation. Loosen the hips, the arms, just push the hips forward, and then the arms will follow. Then relax, stop, and let the arms just swing and come back to your sides. Do this with both feet forward. So you try it on each side. Hip, back, forward, back, forward, back. Movement of the hips will get the arms to swing. Forward push and arm movement. Then stop your motion and let your arms just swing and relax at your side. Good. So the first exercise is rotational. Second exercise is moving the hips front and back. Both are very useful. Most striking techniques are going to be a combination of these two. For a punch, for example, you do want to push your hips forward, but you also want to rotate as well. So sometimes you can do them both together. A forward push and a slight rotation. This motion, if you change it into a punch, becomes very powerful. You can see how it's the hip turning and twisting both at the same time and pushing forward to help you with the power behind a punch. So, great way to warm up, great way to use your hips and your body together. All right, we're going to go into our Sunsu Kata now. Sunsu Kata is the highest empty-handed kata in Isshin-ryu, and it's the only kata that was unique to the Isshin-ryu karate system. This kata was developed by Tatsuo Shimabuku, the founder of Isshin-ryu karate. He put together pieces of many of the other katas that we do in Isshin-ryu, plus some other katas that we don't use in Isshin-ryu, but that he learned in his other studies of Shorin-ryu and Goju-ryu. So this kata is really indicative of the personality, the attitude, the experience of Tatsuo Shimabuku. It gives you a glimpse into the mind of the master and the founder of this style. So, Sunsu Kata begins with the normal bowing in from the attention position. Yasume, Kitsuke, great. Hajime, hands up in the center, just as normal. Kata Sunsu, and the hands come down, and then you step to the side, Haikadachi position. Now, but the first step of the kata is with the left foot forward, and it's going to be a circle step, and the arms will draw back slightly, and then come forward for a double closed hand block, middle blocks here in the front of your body, almost like Sanchin Kata. If I'm sideways on that first move, when I step, you can see I drop my arms back and then get them in the middle in between and then pull out. That backward move winds up a bit so you can get your body behind it as you get your snap. So left foot steps forward, arms come in together, cross, and double block out. Good. Now, the next move is unique to Isshin-ryu for our Isshin-ryu katas, that we only do this in Sunsu Kata. Bring your hand back to your side, a normal chambered position, but we're going to slide in, a shuffle in, where your front foot slides up, and then your back foot slides up to catch it, up to it. And now a punch, a reverse punch, that pulls back. It's a straight center vertical punch, and then it's a pull back out to that same blocking position. So my first move, left foot forward, is a block. Then I wind up my right hand, draw my hip back slightly, slide in, punch, and pull back. Now bring the left hand back to your hip. Step in, and this time, by stepping a little further forward than normal, your back foot can slide up to help get some more force behind the punch. So it's a step and a slide. And now the same thing again, right? Left foot forward, right hand to your hip, step and slide in. And that's an interesting punch to do because you have to get that forward strength and forward movement of the punch, but then get that big pull back of your arm right after the punch hits. Here's what it looks like sideways. The left foot steps forward for the first move for the double block. Wind up the right hand. Now here's the slide in with the punch. Now bring the left hand back, step in with the right, and step a little further in front than you need so you can slide up as you punch. One more time, right hand in, step, slide, and punch. So you're using the circle step to give you some distance, but you're also using the sliding action to add more force behind the punch. One more time from the beginning. From ready position. First move, double block. Wind up, slide in, first punch. Wind up, slide in, second punch. Wind up, slide in, third punch. Now, bring both hands back to your side and open them because we're going to give a shuffle forward. So again, just keep your left foot in front and double spear hand strike. So this is using those fingertips into the lower area of the body, just under the rib cage. Turn, close, just like Sunsu Kata, and give a strong pull with an exhale. Now repeat that move again. Bring them back in, slide forward, double stab, turn, pull, exhale. All right, so far from the beginning. Step, left foot, double. Slide in, punch one. Stab, slide in, punch two. Stab, slide in, punch three. Arms back, double spear, pull, and again, slide in, pull. All right, so that gets you up to that forward position. 3 punches, and then 2 of the double spear hand strikes. Now, after the second set of spear hand strikes, you've pulled. Now you're going to step back with your left foot. Cover as you do it, step back, side block. Then 2 solar plexus punches in quick succession. So that's a double punch. So again, you've done your third pull, step back, side block, double punch. Now look to the rear and bring your hands up to the front. So you're looking at an opponent behind you, and you're going to move your right foot to a horse stance. So now we're in a horse stance position, facing to the back. I'm moving here so you can see me a little better. And my arms make an outward movement here. It goes like this. Arm is horizontal and then vertical with both arms together. Similar to the peace move in Sunsu Kata, but in this case, both hands are up here. Now the next moves go to the rear, and I'm going to do them first that way so you can see how the pattern goes, but then I'll repeat it to the front so you can follow the motion better. From here, I look directly, keep my eyes directly to the back, and I change to a faison stance. Faison stance with my left foot forward, open hand down block, and then a shuto or open hand strike across. The next move is a pushing block, using the palm, just pushing against across the front of the body, and a spear hand, vertical or horizontal spear hand with my left hand. So we'll do those moves to the front now so you get to see it. So I'm going to turn around to where we did the double punches. So I'm here at this part, side block, double punch, and now I look to the back and I step to the horse stance. So remember, this is facing to the rear compared to where you started the kata. Now my left hand is going to follow my left leg across for an open hand down block. And then coming across a chop or shuto strike to the neck or the jaw or the temple. All of those are good areas to strike. Now use that same hand, this same one that did the shuto, does the push across with the palm and a spear hand strike together. So it's a push in front, could be blocking the lower abdominal area, and then a spear hand comes in front. And those two moves are done in relatively quick succession. So again, I'm at my side block, double punch. I go to the horse stance, and I come across low block, chop, push, stab. All right, so that's the first section of the kata that we're going to be working in this lesson. So I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to face to the side. So you can follow along with me as we're doing this kata sideways. I'll talk it through as we're going. From the beginning, Kata, Sunsu. Ready. Left foot forward, double block, slide in, right hand punch. Step, slide in, left hand punch. Step, slide in, right hand punch again. Now, both hands back, shuffle in, double spear hand, pull. Again, slide in, pull. Now, step back, side block, double punch. Now, as we move to the back, move your right leg to your horse stance and adjust your left leg. So we're in a good position here, and both arms come across this way. Move your left foot and chop with your left hand. Strike to the temple or the jaw, and then push and stab are your next two moves after that. So that's the first section of Sunsu Kata, and we'll continue this lesson in future videos, but for now I want you to focus on that first part. Sunsu Kata, section 1. Good luck, keep working on it.